Well, hunting in a Williamson County community is pitting neighbors against neighbors, and some say even threatening lives. Several residents say the Liberty Hills Sundance Ranch Property Owners Association is violating its own rules by allowing bow hunting of deer. Now, one homeowner has filed a lawsuit. Doug Shoup has the report only on KXAN News.
Liberty Hills Sundance Ranch is picture-perfect, quiet countryside living.
It's a wonderful community. I intend to live here many years.
Nina Moore brought her family here because it seemed safe and secure.
I moved out here so that my boys could play in the yard.
But 2 years ago, she found an arrow just 10 feet away from her children's playscape. Since then, other neighbors have found arrows too.
It was right over there on my property, next to my garage. My son plays basketball.
Todd Stevens moved to Liberty Hills Sundance Ranch so his daughter could have horses, but after an arrow landed on his property this past November, he rarely puts their horses in the front pasture anymore.
If an arrow can travel that distance from my street all the way to down here, then I'm not so sure my daughter on her horses are going to be safe.
Last November, the community's board of directors took a survey of residents and decided to allow bow hunting to control the deer population. The board's deer committee received 60 managed land deer permits from Texas Parks and Wildlife, which give landowners the state's most flexible seasons and bag limits. But some neighbors say the deer committee is mostly hunters. No actual vote was taken, no professional deer count was done, and wildlife management plan rules have been broken.
It seems to have divided quite a few. I know friends that used to be friends aren't friends.
Opponents say the board's decision was not about controlling deer, but rather giving hunters the right to do what they want on their own property.
It seems like there's just a group of individuals that just want to be able to hunt. That's the perception.
I'm worried that the hunting activity will increase to the point where we have an accident, because the acreages are too small.
Bow hunting opponents also say the Property Owner Association's insurance carrier canceled the policy when it learned bow hunting was taking place.
It's an action that's big enough to cause them not to want to have to spend money if an accident occurred. And to me, that says it's dangerous.
A homeowner has filed suit saying the board's decision violates the community's own safety rules. A judge will now rule on that. Meanwhile, neighbors hope their peaceful way of country living will return.
The people that hunt, I think, are, for the most part, are good people, but accidents happen, and it can kill somebody.
Now, we tried for a week to interview the board president and an attorney representing the board in the suit on camera, and were referred to a public relations manager out of Atlanta. He wrote in a statement, "We recognize that there is a legitimate disagreement over interpretation of the restriction. We will make our case to the judge, although we think the better course would be to ask Sundance Ranch residents whether they want to prohibit bow hunting." To date, the plaintiff in the lawsuit has elected not to seek an owner vote. You can read his full statement on KXAN.com. We'll let you know who the judge sides with when interpreting the community rules. Reporting live in the studio tonight, Doug Shoup, KXAN News.